Welcome to Deep Roots, Open Skies. I'm excited to take you on a journey through the defining moments that shape our lives. Let's embark on this adventure together. I'm your host, Lykesia. Welcome back to Deep Roots, Open Skies, the podcast where we dig deep into today's hottest topics. I'm Lykesia, and today we are diving into the age-old debate. Should men pay 100% in relationships? Let's get into it from a woman's perspective. Buckle up, because we're about to get real. Think about your first date. You're at a fancy restaurant, and the waiter places the bill discreetly between you and your date. Your eyes meet, and in that moment, you're thinking, of course he's covering it, right? Today, we're unpacking why many women expect men to foot the bill and if that expectation still holds water. Growing up, many of us watched our fathers or male figures handle the finances. They were often seen as the primary breadwinners, responsible for ensuring the family's financial stability. This traditional role was reinforced by societal norms and media portrayals, where men were depicted as heads of the household, making major financial decisions. Personally, I expected my dad being the true head of the house, and that came with respect. Now, my mom worked just as hard and was 100% in charge of the household. In all respect, the man being 100% financially responsible could be studied. This upbringing led many to view men's financial contributions as pivotal, with women's earnings often seen as supplementary, a bonus rather than a necessity. But is this mindset a relic of the past, or does it still have a place in modern relationships? You see, these roles were deeply ingrained, influencing how we perceive financial responsibilities in relationships. Witnessing these dynamics, women might have internalized the expectation that men should naturally assume financial leadership. This perspective was not just about money, it symbolized security, stability, and care. Men were often seen as protectors and providers, roles that many families relied on for survival and comfort. However, as society evolves, so do these roles. And the question is whether this mindset is outdated. With more women achieving financial independence and career success, the dynamics are shifting. Many women now seek partnerships where financial responsibilities are shared, reflecting a balance between tradition and modernity. And with more women thriving in their careers, should the financial dynamics shift? Should we hold on to the idea that men must pay because it symbolizes chivalry and respect? Or is this more of an outdated expectation? Research shows that expectations around who should pay are shifting. While some women still appreciate traditional gestures like men paying for dates, particularly early on, many value equality and shared financial responsibilities. This reflects a broader trend toward gender equality and financial independence. Now let's step back in time. Traditionally, men were seen as providers, roles rooted in historical norms, but with the women's rights movement and increasing gender equality, these roles are evolving. More women are thriving in their careers, challenging the dynamics we all grew up with. Historically, many men took pride in being providers, seeing it as a way to care for their partners and meet societal expectations. This role was associated with strength, reliability, and commitment. However, as these society evolves and as everything is changing, these expectations can become burdensome. Today, some men might feel conflicted. While they may genuinely want to provide, they also feel pressured by societal norms to maintain this role, even when it doesn't align with their personal beliefs or the dynamics of their relationship. This can lead to frustration, as the effort may seem driven more by external expectations than personal desire. To navigate this, open communication is important. It's key. Couples can discuss their individual values and expectations, redefining roles in a way that feels authentic and supportive for both partners. See, this approach fosters understanding and allows both to contribute in ways that feel genuine rather than performative. And by having this open communication, you can dismantle outdated stereotypes and create a partnership that reflects your shared values and goals. You see, this approach encourages both partners to contribute according to their strengths, making room for growth and mutual respect. Consider setting regular financial check-ins to discuss goals, budgets, and any changes in circumstances. See, this practice not only keeps you aligned, but also strengthens your bond by ensuring transparency and understanding. Remember, every relationship is unique. What works for one couple might not work for another. Embrace the opportunity to craft a relationship dynamic that feels right for you, for the both of you. Free from societal pressures and expectations. See, in the long run, it's about building a future together where both partners feel equally empowered and appreciated. Let's embrace flexibility, celebrate collaboration, and redefine what partnership means in today's world. Let's break it down. Expecting men to pay can feel comforting, like a sign of investment in the relationship. Some women find comfort in men taking the financial lead. It feels like a sign of stability, but this expectation can also stress men out, creating pressure and sometimes resentment. It's crucial to discuss these feelings openly with your partner. While some of us embrace discomfort, others feel it limits our independence. Balancing these expectations involves communication and mutual understanding. It's not just about who pays, but how you navigate financial decisions together. Now, I'm not saying that the traditional idea of men paying is wrong, but let's be honest, we're not living in the past. Or are we? With grocery prices rising faster than my stress levels during tax season, can we really expect one person to foot the entire bill? Maybe, maybe not. Here's where it gets juicy. Some say if a man doesn't pay, he's not committed. Others argue that it should be a 50-50 split because, hey, equality. But what do you think? In today's world, many couples are sharing financial responsibilities. This promotes equality and partnership, and it's all about what works for you. Think about it. Why let tradition dictate your relationship when you can create your own rules? So talk about what works for you as a couple. And remember, relationships aren't a one-size-fits-all pair of pants. Through research, we found that many successful couples thrive by openly discussing their financial goals and expectations. They emphasize the importance of transparency and mutual respect, allowing each partner to feel valued and heard. Research indicates that when women earn more than 40% of the household income, it can cause stress for some men, affecting the balance of power and overall well-being. It has been found that many successful couples thrive by openly discussing their financial goals and expectations. They emphasize the importance of transparency and mutual respect, allowing each partner to feel that communication and feel that they're being heard. Here's an interesting flip side. In about 16% of marriages, women are now the primary or sole breadwinners. Despite this, societal expectations often still lean towards men carrying the financial load, which can lead to complex emotions for both partners. Women might feel resentment if their financial contributions are undervalued, especially if they're also managing household duties. And for men who take on the primary financial role, there can be resentment if they feel their partner's contributions like managing the home and caring for children are seen as less valuable. But let's be real, running a household is no small feat. It's crucial to recognize that these tasks are significant responsibilities that balance out the partnership. Financial literacy is key. Understanding finances empowers you to make informed decisions together. Plus, with economic changes, adapting collaboratively is essential for stability. It's about both partners feeling valued and understood. When both partners are financially literate, on the same page, it can lead to more effective budgeting, saving, and investing, which strengthens the financial foundations of the relationship. It also helps in setting shared financial goals and priorities, whether it's buying a home, planning for children, or saving for retirement. Also, financial literacy can reduce stress and misunderstandings by promoting transparency and trust. It encourages open conversations about spending habits, debts, and future aspirations, making sure both partners are on the same page, of course. So in a world where financial landscapes are constantly changing, being informed and adaptable not only secures your financial future, but also enhances the partnership by fostering equality and mutual respect. It makes it stronger. By prioritizing financial literacy, couples can navigate the complexities of modern finances together, turning potential challenges into opportunities for growth and collaboration. Have you noticed how movies often portray men as financial leaders? These stereotypes impact our real-life relationships. But hey, who says we have to follow the script? Let's rewrite it together. By challenging these narratives, we open up space for more diverse and equitable roles within relationships. Embracing flexibility allows both partners to contribute in ways that suit their strengths and circumstances rather than adhering to outdated norms. Breaking free from these stereotypes can lead to more meaningful partnerships. It encourages couples to define their roles based on mutual agreement and individual preferences, allowing for an environment where both partners feel empowered and supported. This shift also promotes better communication and understanding, which all relationships can use. You see, when both partners are equally involved in financial decisions, it strengthens trust and collaboration, makes you a strong partner. It allows couples to tackle challenges together and celebrate successes as a team. So eventually, rewriting the script means embracing a partnership where contributions are valued equally, whether financial or otherwise. It's about creating a relationship dynamic that reflects your values and goals, rather than societal expectations. So let's embrace the opportunity to redefine what financial leadership means in our relationships and build a future based on equality and mutual respect. So what's the takeaway? Perhaps it's time to redefine these expectations. Discuss finances openly with your partner. It might lead to a more balanced and fulfilling relationship where both parties, of course, feel valued and understood. Now let's hear from you. We will have a poll running on our social media. Go vote and tell us your thoughts. And if you're itching to share your story, send us a message. We want to hear it all. We'll share some real-life experiences from couples who navigated these waters. Hearing their successes and challenges might inspire you to find what works best for you. Before we wrap up, try this. Have a candid chat with your partner about how you both view financial roles. Explore new ways to share responsibilities and strengthen your partnership. We'll love to hear how it unfolds. That's all for today's episode of Deep Roots, Open Skies. If you enjoyed this chat, hit subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends. Let's keep the conversation rolling. Until next time, keep your roots deep and your skies open. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Deep Roots, Open Skies. Until next time, embrace your journey and keep exploring the possibilities.